You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you loving it?
Yeah.
Playing some love, isn't it, really?
Oh, yeah.
What we've got here, we've got a couple of Scottish favourites.
It's a great thing you're doing. Promoting fish and chips is important because I feel like there's such a big misconception around it.
The owner of Monster Fish and Chips here in Fort Augustus. There's no other way of saying that.
Nope, Fort Augustus.
It's the Chippy Tour.
Right, we're at another multi-award winning fish and chip shop, and I think this was Newcomer of the Year here for 2026. Been dying to get down here, and what beautiful countryside. Fort Augustus, it's absolutely stunning, it really is. We had to come through the Highlands to get here. And we're on Haddock, and it's a regular, love the packaging. That's heavy duty cardboard. So how's that look? It's only a regular. Look at the size of it. It looks great, doesn't it? And we've got a squeeze of lemon. So I'm going to get that on straight away. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to break the box open so you can get a better look. It smells absolutely divine. And that batter looks so crispy and light. Let's go with it. That is something special. You're going to like that, babe. Just waiting for Sue's reaction there.
Oh.
How's that? Delicious, yeah?
That batter is incredible.
Yeah. That batter is something special. And the fish, would you look at that? Look at that. Now I get so many people wishing they were doing what I'm doing right now. Travelling the country, checking out our fish and chip shops. It's not for everyone, but it's certainly for me. How you doing? Okay?
Not bad yourself. No,
I recognise you straight away.
How's it going?
Are you okay?
Not bad, how are you?
Good. And are you here?
Wondered.
Are you here for a bit?
I can be, yeah.
Because we'll just get through the review part of it for the camera, and then maybe come and sit with me and have a chat and tell me all about your thing.
Yeah, of course.
And he's excited that we're here, which is great. You know, it really is great, and it's a pleasure. So I just need to have another bite of this fish for a second. I mean, that is delicious. Let's have a look at these chips. Aren't they looking fantastic? Hey, look at that. And these boxes, like I say, are deceiving. Because when you first look at them, you think, hang on, that's not a lot of chips. But then the depth of these boxes. Beautiful colour. Lovely texture. Not at all holding onto any oil. I've saved some tartar sauce, which is made in-house. So we're going to try that again in a minute. I'm going to try their curry sauce. How's that looking? I can tell straight away I'm going to love this. I'm going to love it, I know it. Smooth and thick, just the way I like it. There it is. Absolutely delicious. Great combination with them chips. These are all made in-house.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these mushy peas. Nope. Look at that. They look just a beautiful colour. Fabulous. Only lightly seasoned. Great texture. I like how we've still got the mushy peas, but we've still got whole peas. And they're subtle. Packed with flavour. Tell you what I'm going to do before I go any further. I'm just going to try this tartar sauce. Mayonnaise, capers, gherkins. Let's give that a try. It looks fantastic. I'm going to use a fork to get a bit of this tartar sauce first. Stick it in the fish. You are not going to be disappointed if you come up here and into here. Oh, that is nice. What we've got here, we've got a couple of Scottish favourites. We've got the black pudding, and we've got the red pudding. Now, I'm pretty sure the red pudding is from really, I mean, the sort of regional things. But I go as far as to say I found this more prevalent on the East Coast. Look at that.
It's a great thing you're doing. Promoting fish and chips is important because I feel like there's such a big misconception around it.
The owner of Monster Fish and Chips here in Fort Augustus. There's no other way of saying that.
Nope, Fort Augustus.
Wonderful. And we've just had a really great feed there. So we're going to have a chat.
Nice to meet you.
And you too. So, yeah, tell us, when did you open this shop?
March 2024. I was in the local shop next door one day. The previous owner he jokingly said, "You don't fancy a chippy, do you?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." So I used to be head chef at one of the local pubs across the canal side. So handed in my notice, took this place over with my wife, 2024. So we spent 2024 learning. And as a chef, I thought I knew how to cook fish and chips. Completely different ballgame. So got plenty of help. That's the thing I love about the industry as well. Everyone's willing to help you.
Yeah.
So I got help from Middleton's, KFE. I've got a business coach called Callum Richardson, I don't know if you heard of him. He's got a fish and chip shop in Stonehaven, so he's helped out massively as well. Great guy. Just learning from there. We closed December 24th, 2024, and we reopened in March 2025. So we got a new range installed March 2025, and we had a complete clean slate. It changed us completely because we were working on a 10-year-old range. It's past its life. There was no heat retention in it, so you were dropping 10 fish at a time. It would drop to like 160. By the time it's cooked, it wasn't even at 170 yet, so the product was not good. The consistency wasn't there. The chips were pretty poor as well, so it's obviously quite a small unit. So we were doing our own chips, but it wasn't the proper way. We were just chipping them into water, dragging the basket through the water into the fryer. Wasn't good. So yeah, basically we opened in 2025, new range. I changed to pre-cut chips as well, because shortage of room, and I'm massive for consistency. If it's not consistent, there's no point, I think. Mm-hmm. So yeah, with the range, the chips, and we got a whole new team. We're as consistent as we can be right now.
So the pre-cut chips, are they vacuum packed?
Yes. Yeah, they use the best potatoes they can. I want people to be able to come in here on a Tuesday afternoon, come in on a Saturday night and be the exact same all the time. That's my main goal, and try and push out the best fish and chips I can, basically. Because you see, we're massively touristy. It's a lot of people's first time trying fish and chips as well. So it's what to give them the best they can. Because honestly, I think there's just a big misconception around fish and chips. People think it's just a greasy, unhealthy, horrible food.
Tell me, you put it up against a pizza or a bucket of fried chicken or something like that.
Exactly, yeah.
Are you quite content here in the town, and you're happy with the one chippy? And
yeah. I don't think I'd want any more chippies. Trying to focus on one's hard enough. I'm quite a perfectionist, and especially trying to find staff around here is a nightmare. Because obviously it's quite a small village. Like 40% of the homes around here are private rentals for holiday homes. So getting staff's a nightmare. But yeah, I don't think I'd want another chippy, to be honest with you. I want to focus on one and get that shit on. I'm out of swear.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Sorry.
So the young people just get up and go?
I mean, I moved up here from Kendal when I was 13. I went to local high school with my wife, met my wife. And yeah, like, thinking of my year group, there's not many people left in the village, to be honest with you.
We've seen nothing but people queuing up outside your chippy here since we've been here. And appreciate there's a lot of different accents going on as well. So they're coming from all over the world here, to Loch Ness, to Loch Lomond, to the Highlands, and of course they're going to want to feed, aren't they?
Yep.
And there's nothing better than fish and chips when they...
Yeah, well that's why we fry in Frymax palm oil, because we serve so many nationalities, religions, so to speak. So keep it neutral, basically. I would love to fry in dripping. I think it's amazing. But where we are, it doesn't really work. Yeah. We'd lose too much.
Well, that's it. I mean, you've got to cater for your demographic and for your visitors especially. Yeah. Well, I'm not running any secrets you've got, but what are you doing to get all that crispiness going on?
Just ice cold batter.
Yeah.
Keep the batter as cold as we can. When it's not on the range, it's in the fridge.
Yeah.
Basically, we've got bottles of water in the fridge, all at the same temperature all day, so the batter should be the same all day. Basically, flow cup it, just consistency again. But yeah, I think the crispy bits on top just come from it being ice cold and fresh. So yeah, we only make small quantities of batter at a time. That's the secret, I think.
Yeah.
Small and often, as cold as you can get it, basically.
Well, we were so impressed with that then. We really were. And didn't expect anything less, of course.
And again with the finger fish and chips as well, it's very regional, isn't it? So like our style of fish is completely different to someone down in Glasgow, for example. I know a lot of like down Central Belt, their batter's really thick and they use angel cuts, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, and sometimes they're up in the range for ages as well, so it's a different style of fish and chip. But yeah, so angel cut, I think it's just a smaller haddock opened up, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're nice. We've tried them, but they fold up too much in the fryer, and I couldn't get past that.
Yeah.
It's like we can have a queue coming out the door for 3 hours at a time at lunchtime. You don't have time to be making sure the fish is folded. Sorry, not folded.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's what's easiest really, and what's best.
It's all good, and like you say, regional variations. You've got haddock is a favourite up here. Further south you go, it goes down to cod.
Cod,
bit of a mix in the middle.
Yeah.
With Cheshire and it's very rare to find a beef dripping chippy.
Is it?
But in Yorkshire on the east coast,
everything's beef dripping, isn't it?
Loads of it, yeah. But when you come inland a little bit, Bradford Way, and it's on the demographic, isn't it? You know, what people can and can't eat.
That is one thing that fascinates me about fish and chips, is how regional it is. Everywhere does something a little bit different than the others. I mean, here we don't really have a regional speciality, so to speak. We just do a bit of everything, really. So like the red pudding you had, that's not really a common thing around here. That's more like on the east coast, but we sell it because people want it, basically.
Well, I was excited for your Cullen skink that I'd seen on the menu, and you didn't have any in.
I know.
What's it made up of? Tell us what's...
So my Cullen skink, see, I'm not a fan myself. My wife is mad for it.
Yeah.
Everyone says it's the best they've ever had. I don't know why. I'm not a fan. So I make it with a full block of butter, 2 litres of double cream, plenty salt, plenty pepper, tatties, smoked haddock and chives. That's it.
Smoked haddock.
Yeah, smoked
and
haddock.
chives. Right, okay.
That's it.
It's not like jarred haddock, is it?
Just smoked
Doesn't
haddock.
It just sounds like
Yeah, it's just smoked haddock.
Yeah.
But I mean, like proper smoked haddock though, isn't any of that yellow stuff.
Right.
Like proper, real smoked haddock.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really simple. There is a national Cullen Skink Championship.
Oh, is there?
I would like to enter that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would like to see if it is actually any good. Because everyone that's had it, they said it's fucking amazing. So
You know how to make it.
I don't
You don't
like
have
it.
to like it. It's just one of them things,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So the head chef that trained me, that's his recipe, and I've used it ever since, and people love it. It's full of fat.
Yeah.
And that's probably what makes
That's
it good,
what it
isn't
is,
it?
yeah. Because I noticed that everything gets battered up here in Scotland,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah.
You know, we try to keep moving so that we don't end up in the being
End
dragged
up in the
through.
fire as well.
Well, listen,
Thank you very much.
absolutely wonderful.
pleasure.
And really enjoyed that, and wishing you well for the
Thank you.
future. And I'm sure you're going to do well. Look at that lot there.
Well, thank you.
So we had a cracking time in Scotland, and it was great to be in the Highlands. It really was. Loch Lomond, Loch Ness. And on Loch Ness is where we found monster. I say found, you know, I researched it quite a little bit earlier. First off, look at these cards. It was a great 63rd birthday, would you believe? Yeah, of course you would. My wife, my daughters, my grandsons. Fabulous, hey? So, yeah, we had a great time in Scotland, and it was great to be through the Highlands, Loch Lomond. It was Loch Ness, where we visited Monster. Now, as you know, I choose a low review, somewhere in the middle, high review, and my review. It sort of gives it some balance. So let's have a look at the first one. We've got a 2-star. Chips and cheese was delivered within seconds. Bit odd, but I'll take it. Aha, the catch. Cold cheese and moderately warm chips. It's just a tourist chippy, not actually a good one, fortunately. Response from the owner. Hi Luke, thank you for taking the time to leave us a review. We are sorry the chips and cheese didn't hit the mark for you. We'll review what went wrong with your order so this doesn't happen again. We appreciate your feedback and will use it to improve. 3-star. Food is reasonable, but the chips are too dry. That was before. Now they are still dry. Fish is outstanding. I mean, I'll agree with the fish for sure. I'm not sure what he means by chips were too dry. That was before. Now they are still dry. Thank you for taking the time to leave us a review. We are very sorry you found the chips too dry. That was a response from the owner. 5-star. During our visit to Loch Ness, my son had never tried traditional fish and chips. so we decided to eat here. The food was good and the portion was generous, with plenty of homemade chips. The waitress was very serious, but she must have been tired of so many people. The place was packed. It was constant flow of people, tourists coming in coaches and buses and things like that. I'm sure she was exhausted, no doubt about it. Response from the owner: thank you. Mine, 5-star. Fort Augustus sits on the southwest tip of Loch Ness in the stunning Scottish Highlands, where all that fresh air soon builds up quite an appetite. There was plenty of parking outside, and on entering, it was easy to see how clean and well maintained everything was. The staff were very polite and friendly. I ordered the haddock and chips with fresh haddock cooked to perfection in a light, tasty, crispy batter. The chips were delicious and plentiful, with a subtly firm texture. The mushy peas were thick, generously portioned, and not over-seasoned. The curry sauce had a lovely consistency with a slight kick, while the tartar sauce had just the right mix of capers and gherkins, without being overpowered by mayonnaise. Sometimes it's too thick. It's just mayonnaise. But you get plenty of gherkin going on, you get plenty of capers going on, and you have that pickly liquid that mixes it up a bit, makes it a bit lighter. The battered black pudding and red pudding were both tasty, again coated in that light, crispy batter. Overall, this was a fantastic stop in a beautiful part of Scotland, serving fresh chip shop fare with friendly service, a very enjoyable visit, and one worth making if you find yourself near Loch Ness. Cooking in oil, cash or card, fish reviewed, haddock. See you on the next one. Sue insists that I get you on camera if that's all right. Yeah?
Yeah?
Because you said you did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
So what's your name?
Kieran. I'm Kieran.
And where's the other?
This is
Where is she?
This is Emma.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you loving it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Playing some love, isn't it, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was a lovely meal. Thank you very much.
Glad you
so
enjoyed
much.
it.
And take care, okay?
Thank
You
you.
too. Have a
See you
nice
now.
day.
Oh, it's the Chippy Tour, cruising the coast, can't ignore. With every bite, I'm loving it more. Saving the chippies, that's what I'm for. Yo, I hit the road, got salt in my veins. From London to Scotland, through sunshine and rain. Fish and chips in my hand, it's a noble quest. Supporting the classics, yeah, I'm doing my best. Met a bloke in Troon with a tempura squid. A castle in Wales where I had my bid. From mushy peas to battered Mars bar. A culinary Johnny, I'm a food rock star. I'm the Chippy Tour, tasting it all. Beef fritter scraps, yeah, I answer the call. Savory scallops, deep fried dreams, keeping chippies alive, that's my team. Biggest fish, battered sausage on a roll. Fish cakes so good they'll nourish your soul. Squid so crispy, prawns in a crunch. A battered mushroom makes the perfect brunch. Deep fried pizza, yeah, wacky delight. Curry sauce pouring tartar in sight, but every shop